In any case, back to Anything Goes Friday. Gordy in Kyle. How do you say that city in Hawaii, Gordy? Gordy?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry. It's called Kailua.
Kailua, thank you.
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay, so first of all, I'd like to apologize. I called a couple of weeks ago, and I stuck my foot in my mouth and used the wrong word for television. I'd like to apologize to you.
Oh, well, thank you for remembering and recalibrating for the future, Gordy. We apparently didn't... We apparently considered it an innocent mistake, because it is possible for us to X people out so they can't call back in, and you're not on that list, so that's good.
Well, it was a slip. Thank you. I'll do my best to not do that again, although when I get into the Republican thing, it's really hard to not just go crazy.
Hey, you know, it's something I struggle with, too. I just have been doing this long enough that my filter's kind of well-built. So,
I'll bet.
So what's up, Gordy?
So yesterday you spoke about the Obama administration, and they were going to stop doing business with the CCA because of a variety of different reasons.
Right.
Okay, so the backstory to that is I got an update on my truth gig, and Chico Harlan at the Washington Post posted a note online where the Obama administration had just given a $1 billion, billion with a B, no-bid contract to CCA to build a facility, prison, whatever it is, to hold detainees for immigration somewhere. I didn't read the whole article. I was just too stunned.
Right.
You know, when I saw it after listening to what they were bragging
about. So what they're doing is they're differentiating between federal prisoners and immigration detainees, and they're continuing to use private prisons for the latter. Is that what you're saying?
That's what it seems like to me.
Yeah.
It seems like they're talking out of both sides of their mouth.
Well, it doesn't surprise me, and it may well be that what they're figuring is that this immigration problem is going to get resolved once Congress passes comprehensive immigration reform, which may be next year if Hillary Clinton wins and if the Democrats can take the House and the Senate. And that's increasingly looking like a chance. I mean, right now it's probably a 5% chance, but it's getting more and more. And if that's the case, then, you know, having a private prison company for the next couple of years basically hold the bag on what's going to be a diminishing pile of business is a whole lot better than building federal prisons to do it, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think we all know that, you know, once a company gets a no-bid contract, they're going to get their money no matter what.
Yeah.
I do applaud you on your extreme optimism. I'm just an old Vietnam War era guy that is so cynical at this point in time. I mean, I'm still going to hold my nose and vote for Hillary, but I'm just so cynical because I've seen our chances, you know, for change come and go so many times.
You know, Gordy, you know, that's true from the founding of the Republic. You know, after John Quincy Adams, John Adams' son, became president in the, 1820s? Early 1820s. I think he followed Jefferson, Madison, Monroe, Adams, wasn't it again? Or maybe, in any case, after he became, there was a rule in Congress that it was illegal to discuss slavery on the floor of the House. He ran for the House of Representatives and won, the former president, and won, just so for the next 4, 6, 8 years, however long he was there, he could, and his Armistead speech, which made it into the movie, is you know, just Google sometime, John Quincy Adams Armistead. It's one of the most mind-boggling speeches on race and slavery, given that it was, you know, early 19th century, early 1800s. He did that just to fight that battle. And he still died before slavery ended in the United States. I told the story yesterday of Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Susan B. Anthony getting arrested for voting illegally while female in the 1870s. Martin Luther King died, and, you know, as a result of the work that he was doing, and never lived to see a black president. Change doesn't happen instantly, and every step forward is always going to be accompanied by a half step back. But if you look at where the United States is now compared to where we were in 1787, when we became a republic, we have come so far. I mean, just look where we are now compared to where we were, you know, in the 50s when I was born. I mean, we have come so far. And yeah, you know, some things have backslid and some things aren't perfect. And every step of it has been imperfect. And every one of the politicians has been, you know, half good, half bad, and not even, you know, whatever. But My optimism is informed by this long view of history that tells me that Martin Luther King was right, that the arc of history the long arc of history bends towards justice. And I've personally just found cynicism to be a really useless, wasted emotion. When I find myself getting cynical, I also find myself getting depressed, and it's not a place I like to hang out. And so I try to convert that cynicism into positive action, or at least into a positive internal dialogue. But Gordy, I get where you're coming from. I've been there. Thanks a lot for the call, and thanks for watching us in Hawaii. I'm sorry we're out of time, but thank you. Thank you so much.